I have been reborn into the night of my wedding with the crown prince.
You used every means to marry me. Are you satisfied now? Besides the position of crown prince consort, you won't get anything else. How dare you hit me?
I'm hitting you. If you have the guts, go. Report me to the emperor. The crown prince was beaten on his wedding night. Won't he likely face the ridicule of everyone under heaven? The general of the state's residents. 143 lives. Thinking of this, I wish I could kill you immediately, grind your bones to dust and scatter the ashes.
Nan Li, don't you forget that you begged to marry me.
So what? I have dominated the battlefield for many years. Never suffered a defeat. Even your position as crown prince was supported by me. You better be clear that you are just a good for nothing. You married above your station by marrying me.
I will kill you.
You bad guy. I knew you would. Bully my sister. I'll beat you to death.
Get lost. Idiot.
Xiao Mo, come to sister here. This time, sister will definitely protect you well.
Quickly, quick someone. Go.
Take your highness with you. Get out. What? What this general says doesn't matter anymore, does it?
Go away, go away. How dare you? You pair of... Just you wait.
Sister is so amazing.
Xiao Mo, be good. You should go back and rest early. Sister, tomorrow, still has to go to the palace to see the empress.
Taiwei, the Empress's close mate.
Empress, after seeing the consorts, she is a bit tired. Crown Princess, if you wish to pay your respects,
Kunyi, Nan Li's mate.
please wait a moment.
Let the empress rest well. Nan Li is not in a hurry. In the previous life, in order to gain the empress's approval, I humbled myself and acted meekly, letting her humiliate me in countless ways. This time, it's time to properly remind her of how her position as empress came about. Empress.
General Nan has been campaigning and fighting battles outside for many years, which must have been very arduous.
The Great Yang's queen.
But I fear you do not understand the etiquette of noble ladies in the capital. In the future, you must. Miss Li, interact more. Miss Li is the esteemed legitimate daughter of the Prime Minister's manor and is a model for all young ladies in their chambers. From now on, you must learn well from her. Thank you, Your Majesty, for the high praise. This subject's daughter is unworthy of such praise. If we speak of a female paragon, you are undoubtedly the greatest in the world. However, Your Majesty is weary from managing the inner palace. General Nan should be left to this subject's daughter to instruct.
Did this general agree? Someone like you, who would embroider a flower on the battlefield and walk a few steps mincingly, could the enemy forces retreat? Ridiculous.
Impudent. Guards! Slap her face for me. Your Majesty, please calm your anger. General Nan is used to being on the battlefield and is not accustomed to the subject's daughter, these ladies from the inner chambers. This is quite normal.
Your Majesty, although this subject has married the crown prince, I'm still the general who guards the nation and hold the same rank as Your Majesty, first rank official. What's more, Your Majesty's position as empress was still 3 years ago.
Silence.
Was still 3 years ago this subject begged for it for Your Majesty. I'm someone who, if my words are not finished, feels uncomfortable holding them in. If I have offended, I beg Your Majesty for forgiveness. This subject takes leave.
You!
The film was translated and
Impudent.
narrated by M Media.
Your Highness,
Did the Empress make things difficult for the general?
she did not make things difficult.
Pay more attention in the future to the happenings in the palace, especially concerning the general. This king keeps you. Not for nothing.
Why panic? The ones who should be panicking are them.
Idiot Prince.
Presumptuous.
Sister, Xiao Mo is so scared.
Fine, Nan Li. You woman. You disrespect your husband and elders. In broad daylight. Hugging and embracing this idiot. Do you think this princess is dead?
Even if I hug and embrace, so what? I even kissed him.
You slut.
You are not allowed to bully my sister.
Get lost.
Xiao Mo. You're courting death.
You lunatic. This princess tells you, this princess will never like you. In this princess's eyes there is only Li Yan. You just keep the position of crown princess and wait for death.
Let's go.
Then are we not going to care about Big Brother?
Don't worry, he won't die yet.
You.
General, the day after tomorrow is His Majesty's birthday. Will you prepare something?
No need. I have my own plans.
General, if you really want the Crown Prince dead, just send someone to assassinate him directly. Isn't that it? The Crown Prince is incompetent and useless. The current Emperor has so many princes. He won't be missed.
No matter how incompetent he is still the Crown Prince. Do you think a Crown Prince is that easy to kill? Besides, I'm now the Crown Princess. If I kill him, won't I have to die with him? If I want to kill him, I have to wait until I am free from the Crown Prince's residence. By the way, you prepare some in advance, something strong. Li Yan. Hasn't she always hated me for taking her position as Crown Princess? Then I will make her a concubine. The Great Yong's first to become someone's concubine, the legitimate daughter of the Prime Minister's manor.
Imperial Father wants me to find the military tally as soon as possible.
The Crown Prince's housekeeper.
The people's support for Nan is too strong. Let's do this. You go into the palace now and ask Imperial Mother for it.
Can I ask General Nan directly for the military tally? Once poisoned, they will be crippled from then on.
This princess is to make her crippled so that she can only from now on lie on the bed and beg me for mercy. Let's set it for Imperial Father's birthday. The wine I toast her she won't drink, but she has to drink it.
The day after tomorrow
Li, Prime Minister of Great Young.
is His Majesty's birthday. What are your plans?
What father means is,
Nowadays, the world is already peaceful. Great Yang no longer needs someone like Nan Li, the God of War general. Your Majesty will soon discard her when he's no longer needed. If at this time, something needs to be done, that is, to hand a knife into your Majesty's hand. Wait until Nan Li loses power. Our Prime Minister's estate will soon rise with the tide.
your daughter understands. Your daughter wants to make Nanlei utterly ruined and disgraced.
Crown Prince, all my beloved officials,
Emperor of Great Young.
drink a few more cups today. Crown Prince, please.
Your subject greets the Emperor. Your Highness the Crown Prince. Your subject recently caught a cold. Unfortunately, could only entrust it to your Highness to prepare for your Majesty. A birthday gift. Only recently started to feel a bit better. Didn't even have time to look at it and brought it over directly. Please forgive this subject, your Majesty.
No matter, Crown Princess, must take care of your health. Zuhonor, this congratulatory gift, was it prepared by you?
Reporting to Imperial Father, indeed it was. Nan Li today, how could she be so sensible? She actually in front of outsiders, pretends to be close to me.
Your Majesty, the Crown Prince has always been closest to your Majesty. This gift must be your Majesty's favorite as well. This? Why is it an imperial robe?
Imperial Father, spare my life.
The useless Crown Prince reacted quite quickly. But do you think this is the end?
Imperial Father, your son heard that. The imperial robes from the Ministry of Internal Affairs are all made of the same material. Your son specifically sent people to the frontier to find a special material. I heard this imperial robe is warm in winter and cool in summer, making it very precious. Your son specifically presents it to Imperial Father. Please forgive your son, Imperial Father.
Your subject also didn't expect His Highness the Crown Prince to be so filial. Your Majesty, why not try wearing it? See if it is as the Crown Prince said, that precious.
Zuhonor is thoughtful, then let's try it on.
Imperial Father is too fat to wear it.
The film was translated and
I think
narrated by
Big Brother wearing it would be about right.
Crown Prince, you come and try it on.
Your Highness, hurry and go try it on. The congratulatory gift was prepared by Your Highness. What is Your Highness afraid of?
Look, I told you. Indeed, Big Brother looks best wearing it.
Imperial Father, spare my life. This congratulatory gift was prepared by Nan Li. She framed your son.
Just now you told you that you prepared it. Now the incident occurs. You are biting back at General Nan. Do you take us for deaf?
Your Majesty, please calm your anger. When the Crown Prince gave it to this subject, he said that he took it from the storeroom. This subject thinks perhaps it was taken incorrectly from the storeroom.
According to what you're saying, the Crown Prince prepared it himself and only brought it to us after taking the wrong one.
Your Majesty, His Highness certainly didn't do it on purpose. This subject's daughter has heard that after Nanli married His Highness, she's beaten His Highness multiple times. Perhaps this time, it was she who wanted to frame His Highness.
Eldest Miss Lee, truly speaking without evidence, relying solely on your mouth. Everyone in the capital knows that I have admired His Highness for many years. I didn't hesitate to use my glorious military achievements to exchange for this marriage contract. I can barely keep up with defending him. How could I possibly harm him?
The Crown Prince lacks virtue and is unfit for great responsibility. Today we depose the Crown Prince and demote him to King Zuan. Your Majesty, please calm your anger. The Crown Prince cannot be deposed. Your Majesty.
Imperial Father, have mercy. Imperial Father.
Xiao Mo, quickly go find An Yi. Otherwise, in a moment the Crown Prince will likely come looking for trouble with you.
Oh right, and also, as long as I get the military tally, Your Majesty will definitely restore me to the position of Crown Prince. The princess consort is for Great Yang.
Wait. His Highness just suffered misfortune. It should be me toasting you.
You're finished.
That cup of wine was indeed problematic. But the real show has just begun.
Find an opportunity to sprinkle this on Nanli, and then take her to the back room. Yes, go quickly.
Big brother asked Zemo to come find you, saying he wants to see you.
Crown. His Highness King Xuan really said that?
Zemo wouldn't lie. To dare right in front of this king to scheme against Sealy. You're courting death.
Nan Li, you harmed me.
Your Highness, please don't wrongly accuse me. Looking at His Highness like this, could it be that you've been poisoned? Even poisoned you can still. Your Highness is truly impressive. I was wondering why His Highness wasn't moving. So it turns out he can't move. Then, could it be that you were my eldest Miss Lee?
You.
General Nan, when you speak, please think twice.
After this general has thought twice, I still want to ask the Prime Minister, could it be that the young ladies of the Prime Minister's manor are all this heroic and extraordinary?
Nanli, it was clearly you who poisoned and harmed me, father.
Shut up. Shameless.
In the end, it's because of this general that you two were made into a pair of ill-fated lovers. Today, this general, then I will decide for Prince Xuan to take Li Yan as a concubine.
Li Yan is the legitimate daughter of the Prime Minister's residence. How can she be a concubine?
Father and brother Xuan definitely won't agree.
Not willing. A few days ago, this general accidentally discovered outside the city that iron ore was being mined on a certain mountain. Inside there just happened to be a few acquaintances from the Prime Minister's residence. Prime Minister, do you know, privately mining iron ore in Great Yang is punishable by what crime?
It is a death penalty. It is a crime affecting 9 generations. Then, as the general says, tomorrow I will send someone to take Li Yan to the prince's mansion.
Father?
Shut up.
Brother Xuan, move a little. Say something.
Miss Lee, are you trying to make Your Highness die here?
Nanli.
The film
Nan
was
Li, you.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Xiao Mo.
Sister. Big brother is not a good person. Sister, separate from him. Marry Zemo instead.
Sister still has things she hasn't finished doing. She cannot leave Prince Xuan yet.
Okay.
Sister sent people to find the divine doctor. Wait for a while. Xiao Mo will recover. At that time, sister will teach Xiao Mo military strategy and tactics and leading armies in battle. If Xiao Mo wants to, sister can also teach you the arts of emperorship and help you ascend the throne.
Then, does sister want Zemo to be emperor?
What sister says doesn't count. What Xiao Mo says counts.
Zemo wants to be emperor. Zemo wants to protect sister.
Xiao Mo is so good, but Xiao Mo's safety is always the first priority. Understand?
Yes.
Let's go.
General, yesterday when I went to the garden, I saw concubine Lei. Her maid was already dead. Prince Mo and Yi were nearby.
Xiao Mo. The Divine Doctor is on Wanju Mountain outside the city. Xiao Mo can finally recover.
Tell our people to keep a close eye on Li Yi. Once the iron ore is transported down, immediately intercept it.
Yi, King Mo's personal guard.
After intercepting it, give it to General Nan.
Who asked you to speak?
This subordinate dares not. Greetings, General Nan.
Sister, why are you here? You haven't come to see Xiao Mo for a long time.
What were you doing just now?
Yi is too annoying. Xiao Mo was just teaching him a lesson.
Xiao Mo is really amazing. The morning after tomorrow come with sister to find the Divine Doctor, okay?
Okay.
Then it's settled. Xiao Mo must not forget.
Your Highness, how could you agree to General Nan? What if the Divine Doctor finds out you're not stupid? Then wouldn't it be exposed?
Tomorrow morning the General and the Prince Mo will go look for the Divine Doctor. Do you want the servant to arrange for some people to accompany you in advance?
No need. Just me and Xiao Mo. Going is enough. It's better not to publicize it. Oh right, you just said. Qi Xuan is already fine.
Yes, Prince Yuan just now returned from the palace. He's already back to normal.
It seems the poison came from the palace. We'll see if it's the Emperor or the Empress.
The Empress poisoning you is understandable. After all that day you, in front of Li Yan, humiliated her so much. She must hate the General to death. Then, if it was the Emperor... Why?
It's the military tally.
Sister, you're in high spirits. The Prince just returned to the manor. I presume from now on, he will often come to my room. Sister, don't be sad, okay?
Something I don't want. You treat it like a treasure.
You.
Prince Zuan has arrived.
Sister, just because the Prince likes me and you're jealous of me, you can't bully me and even kick me.
You vicious woman. This prince will never like you.
You blind thing. Are you sure I kicked you?
You still dare not admit it. Don't be afraid. This prince will uphold justice for you. You!
Shut up. You say, you're sure I kicked you?
You! Are you looking for death?
Watch closely. This is me kicking her.
Brother Zhuan. Brother Zhuan, you must uphold justice for Yanner.
Nan Li! I won't spare you. Someone, call a doctor. How is she?
Your Highness, consort has always suffered from a cold constitution. With this fall today, her condition has worsened considerably. To cure her, only a 1,000-year-old snow lotus will do.
1,000-year-old snow lotus? This only 1,000-year-old snow lotus, 10 years ago, was eaten by Nan Li.
The fresh blood of someone who has eaten the snow lotus is also acceptable.
Fresh blood?
Your Highness?
Yanner. Since it was Nan Li who harmed you like this, then use her fresh blood to save you.
Miss, our people saw General Nan and Prince Mo leave the city.
Qinyu, Li Yan's maid.
Go make arrangements. You must kill Nan Li. Clean up the loose ends. Don't let anyone find out. If necessary, Prince Mo can be killed. Yes. Nan Li. Bleeding out is too slow. I can't wait for you to die.
Sister, you leave quickly. Don't worry about me.
No, I must take you to find a divine doctor. You'll definitely be alright. Who sent you? Do you know who we are?
It's precisely you we're killing. Prince Mo can leave. General Nan must die.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Sister. Sister.
What did you say? The people we sent are all dead. Yes. Not a single one survived. Looking at the wounds it should be, left by the royal secret guards, General Nan and Prince Mo, are also missing. How could there be secret guards? Didn't they not bring anyone? You personally go and send people to clean up the loose ends. Absolutely cannot let anyone trace it back to us. Yes.
Useless. After so long, you still couldn't get a military tally.
Imperial Father, please forgive me. That Nan Li, ever since she married your son, she's been like a completely different person. Her guard is too strong. Moreover, the world is at peace. In whose hands the military tally is, isn't it all the same?
How could I have given birth to such an idiot like you? Report. Reporting to your majesty, General Nan and Prince Mo were ambushed outside the city. General Nan fell off a cliff. Her life or death unknown. Prince Mo is also missing. Go. You immediately take people to search for them. If they are not found after 3 days, announce Nan Li's death and hold a grand funeral. After the funeral, apparition shall be killed without mercy. And Prince Mo, if he is found in private, just kill him. Idiot will only tarnish the royal family's reputation. I have been merciful for many years.
Yes, Imperial Father.
It wasn't me.
Zili.
I didn't rebel.
Zili, wake up.
Must protect Xiao Mo. I'm not wrong.
Zili, don't be afraid. Zimo will always be with you.
Your Highness, 3 days have passed. General Nan has not yet woken up. In the Imperial City tomorrow, a funeral will be held. Should we go back first?
Send out our people. All out. Focus the search on the Imperial Palace and Prince Juan's man. Remember, absolutely do not alert the enemy. Such heavy injuries. Zili cannot have suffered them in vain. You go pack the luggage. I'll take Zili back to the city.
Yes.
Xiao Mo, quickly put older sister down.
No. Zimo wants to protect older sister. Zimo wants to ask older sister a question. Does older sister like Zimo?
What time is it? You're still asking this.
Older sister, just say it. Zimo wants to know.
Like. Older sister likes Xiao Mo. Likes him immensely.
Older sister, sleep a bit longer. We'll be there soon.
General Nan was such a good person. How could he just be gone? Who says he wasn't? With the Great Yang losing its general who guards the nation from now on. Who knows what will happen? Your Highness, Your Highness. Older sister is so pitiful.
All right, Yanner. I know you're very sad. But you must take good care of your health. This Nan Li usually is arrogant and conceited. Doesn't put this prince in her eyes at all, perhaps. This is her retribution. Nan Li, open your eyes wide in your next life. And be a good person.
You bad person. You actually cursed older sister to die. I'll beat you to death.
Get lost. Take him down.
Stop. What a lively scene indeed. It's just that. What qualifications do you have to organize this general's funeral? All of you listen up. Even if this general really died, it should be the general's residence handling the funeral. Is your Prince Xuan's residence worthy?
Nan Li, don't go too far. The funeral was ordered by Imperial Father, personally.
His Majesty ordered it. Even a 3-year-old knows whether dead or alive. You must first find them before saying anything. You and His Majesty are so sure that I am already dead.
Older sister misunderstood the prince. On the day older sister went missing, the prince was burning with anxiety. It was His Majesty who felt sorry for the prince, only then allowed the prince to hold the funeral for older sister, to help the prince recover.
And Yi, why aren't you slapping her? Xiao Mo finds her very unpleasant to look at.
Yanner,
Older sister. Older sister is too much. This concubine merely wanted to explain for His Highness.
Yanner, don't cry. It's all this crazy woman Nan Li who doesn't know what's good for her. Xiao Mo, come here and apologize to her.
Xiao Mo is protected by this general. Make him apologize to Li Yan. Is she worthy?
You... What exactly do you want to do? Why are you causing trouble here?
This general was with Xiao Mo last night, encountered assassins. Almost didn't make it back. Want your highness to give an account.
Account? They weren't sent by this king. Why should this king give you an account?
Has been by Lion's side for many years. Can be considered her confidant. Speak. Whose people are the assassins?
This servant doesn't know. This servant truly doesn't know.
You are Qi Xuan's confidant.
This old servant truly doesn't know.
Nan Li. The steward is Imperial Father's imperially bestowed servant. You cannot kill him.
If I don't kill him, should I kill you? If the assassins aren't found, the injuries Xiao Mo suffered, how will they be accounted for? The guards of Mo Manor who died, how will they be accounted for? I, for Great Yong, have risked life
The
and
film was
limb. In the end,
translated
even the
and
people I
narrated
wanted to
by
protect,
M
I couldn't
Media.
protect. Let's go, Xiao Mo.
I already said, let older sister rest for a while. You just don't listen.
Alright now, Xiao Mo, don't be angry anymore. It's older sister's fault. Be good.
If it weren't for Xiao Mo finding older sister wouldn't even know where the water would have washed her. But what about older sister? As soon as she woke up, she ran here.
Xiao Mo, be good. Xiao Mo brought older sister back to Mo Manor. Xiao Mo did very well.
Older sister, go rest in bed for a while.
Older sister. Older sister. Older sister. This concubine heard. Older sister fell off the cliff all night long. Couldn't sleep. Finally waited for older sister to return. Older sister this time must have suffered a lot, right? Have you found out whose people the assassins are?
Concubine Li, what are you probing? Haven't seen you for a few days. Concubine Li, seeing the princely consort. Why aren't you kneeling yet? Chun He, help her. This way it looks more pleasing to the eye. Let's now talk about the matter of the assassins. The matter of that night. This general knows you did it.
This concubine did not. This concubine and older sister have no grudges or enmity. How could I send people to assassinate older sister?
It really is. Won't shed tears until seeing the coffin. Slap her mouth. I'll ask you one more time. The matter of the assassins. Was it you who did it?
You were assassinated. What does that have to do with this concubine? Older sister, why must you make things difficult for Yanner?
Even if I am making things difficult. So what?
Nan Li. You weren't like this before.
What was I like then? Was it following behind Qi Xuan's backside? By his those fair weather friends mocked and cursed? Still by him, dragged behind the carriage, dragged for dozens of li? Am I still going to keep humiliating myself? I'll ask you one last time. Did you do it?
I did it. What can you do about it? We truly are of one mind, aren't we? Both want you dead. You. Brother Zhuan won't let you off.
Get lost.
General, just now, wasn't that too impulsive? Concubine Li is, after all, the Prime Minister's legitimate daughter. If the Prime Minister finds out, he definitely won't let it go easily. What's more, if the Emperor orders you to forcibly hand over the military tally, then what should we do?
No need to worry. The Prime Minister and his daughter have something to hide and won't dare to make a fuss. However, you need to be careful these few days. Don't let anyone sneak into the courtyard secretly. I guess Li Yan these few days should be making a move soon.
The servant will be careful.
Also, if someone comes to draw my blood, just play along with their scheme.
Okay.
Prince Zuan received the decree.
Your Highness, why did this happen?
You ask this prince? Who should this prince ask? Yanner, this prince just now didn't mean to yell at you.
The position you've been longing for. Aren't you afraid that one day, Qi Xuan will get rid of the mother and keep the child?
This concubine is tired. I'll go back to rest first.
Yanner.
Royal brother, you must help me. I don't want to marry Prince Zhuan. I want to marry Xiao Mo.
You made such a big mistake. The face of us Shanyu people, you have completely disgraced. Right now, you only have the paths you can take. Obediently marry Prince Zuan. 2. During the hunt tomorrow, show your pride as a Shanyu princess. Make Prince Mo actively choose you.
But I plotted against him before. He won't like me.
Then plot against him again. During the hunt tomorrow, this time I won't punish you. If you mess up again this time, you know the consequences, right?
Lena knows. Lena will not disappoint Royal brother.
My dear officials, drink a few more cups.
Miss Yinli.
His Highness Prince Xuan.
Yinli. As long as you agree to this prince, the matter of entering the manor as a concubine, last time in the alley, the matter of ambushing this prince will let bygones be bygones.
Is your Highness not awake yet? Hurry back and rest. In broad daylight. Your words are quite frightening.
Ungrateful thing. Prince Mo likes the deceased general who guards the nation Nan. You are just a substitute. Prince Mo will abandon you sooner or later. At that time, you can only be under this prince's, wagging your tail and begging for pity at his feet.
Then I wish your Highness that your dream comes true soon.
Your Majesty, my royal brother and I this time have brought the fiercest horses from Xianyu. Lena wants to tame one here, to demonstrate to everyone present the horsemanship of us Xianyu.
Please proceed.
Your Majesty, then this commoner woman will also show a little skill.
Reporting to your Majesty, this concubine suddenly feels unwell. We'll take leave first.
The princess
film was
actually
translated
tamed.
and
Such a fierce
narrated
horse
by M Media.
truly makes the young men of our great Yang have their eyes opened.
What does Prince Mo think? Does this princess deserve you?
This prince thinks Prince Zhuan should teach the future princess consort Zhuan what it means to be shameless.
Prince Mo, how can you say that about me? This princess truly wants to marry you.
Yinli has already taken the lead. Prince Zuan, Prince Mo, don't let yourselves be, by a mere young woman, be surpassed.
Yes,
Yes.
Prince Mo, now there are only the two of us. As long as I shout that you assaulted me, the surrounding guards will immediately rush over. At that time, you'll have to marry me. If you have the guts, kill me.
you compared to Zili are not even worthy.
Madam should have come out for a walk long ago. And be good to yourself. It's also good for the fetus. What about Hu and Lena? Did you have someone follow her? I already had someone follow her. Madam, walk slower. No need to rush. If my guess is correct. If the princess this time cannot succeed in the marriage alliance, Shani won't let you off, right? You just arrived in Great Yang. You probably don't know yet, right? My prince only loves me. When His Majesty issued the decree, he promised me, as soon as you enter the door, he will make you quietly die of illness. So if you want to live, figure out a way yourself to make His Majesty withdraw the decree. If I weren't afraid you wouldn't cooperate, I wouldn't have to go through so much trouble when you thought it through. Have someone untie you.
Prince Mo, didn't you go deeper in? Why are you back so quickly? Lena, that fool. During the hunt tomorrow, once, it's just you and Prince Mo. Just shout loudly that he is attempting something improper towards you. At that time, he will have no way to defend himself, and will have no choice but to take you. Your Highness, Prince, this is bad. Hyulin Lena is dead. Say that again. Lena, Princess Lena is dead. Mo, you killed Lena. This prince will make you pay with your life. Prince Mo, how dare you?
Your Majesty, regarding the princess's death, we are all deeply saddened. But the most urgent matter is still to first find the murderer and avenge the princess.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Isn't this jade pendant consortly of Prince Xuan's manners?
Reporting to your majesty, this jade pendant was lost long ago. Someone must be framing this consort.
When the hunt just began, Zili told this prince that your jade pendant was quite nice.
Your Majesty, Yanner has been kind-hearted since she was young. She doesn't even dare to kill a chicken. How could she dare to kill someone? Please, Your Majesty, investigate clearly.
Imperial father, when Li Yan was pregnant, she often nagged about accumulating good fortune for the fetus in her belly. Princess, it definitely wasn't her who killed her.
Today Lina died in Great Yang. Your Majesty must give this prince an explanation. We Shanyu, although not as fast as Great Yang. Our Shanyu men are not cowards either. Before, we Shanyu submitted to Great Yang's general who guards the nation. Now that Nan Li is dead, the outcome of victory or defeat on the battlefield is still unknown.
Do you think His Majesty will punish Li Yan?
Yes. His Majesty won't for her sake, ceding territory and paying reparations to Xianyu.
Li Yan killed the Shanyu princess. Hul and Lina, the evidence is conclusive, considering she is pregnant, after she gives birth safely. Sentence her to death. Is the prince satisfied? Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I only have this one daughter. Please, Your Majesty, show mercy. Prime Minister, are you defying the imperial decree? I dare not.
Father, save me. Father? I didn't kill her. Father, save me.
Yanner. Things have come to this. Just accept your fate.
I won't accept my fate. I didn't kill her. Why should I accept my fate?
You left evidence when you did it. Do you want to drag the Prime Minister's manor down with you?
You don't believe me?
How can I believe you? Shouting and yelling in front of His Majesty, making a spectacle of yourself.
You were the ones who gave up on me first. So don't blame me for being ruthless.
Hulinda left Great Yun this morning.
Given his love for Hulan Lina, he will surely return and mobilize his army and march towards Great Yong.
Hulan Lina. Was she killed by Zili?
It was me. Ever since she failed to marry you and started targeting you, I wanted to kill her.
Zili, are you jealous?
So, what if I said yes?
I'm very happy. I consulted the Imperial Astronomer. The 30th of this month is an auspicious day.
You've already picked an auspicious day. How can I possibly refuse? Before the wedding date, I will resolve the grievances between Qi Xuan and Li Yan completely.
Okay.
Your Highness, are you writing a marriage contract?
Zili is about to marry me.
Speak. Why did you call me here?
You killed Lina, didn't you?
Concubine Li, why would you ask that? I'm just a humble dancer. How could I possibly kill a princess?
It's not important. I asked you to come out, just to tell you. You can't frame me. The prince loves me very much. You don't need to rack your brains anymore to seduce him. You can't harm me in the slightest. I truly didn't kill the princess. Prince, please spare me.
I can spare you. But what will you give in exchange?
Yinli. Yinli. Doesn't the prince like Yinli? I can help you take her away.
Who said this prince likes Yinli? This prince just wants to make Prince Mo unhappy, that's all.
I can help the prince lure Yinli out. Then the prince can take her back to Xianyu and slowly torture her.
The film was translated
You're
and
quite bold.
narrated by M Media.
Okay. This prince agrees to your terms. After the event, I will write to Emperor Great Yang. Death of Lina. Let bygones be bygones.
Thank you, Prince. Li Yan. I will not disappoint the prince.
Real. That's great. Prince Xuan always came to me before. I thought. He wants to marry me as his princess.
Wishful thinking. Yinli. Just wish yourself the best. Even if you are lucky enough to survive. And me, preparing the earth ritual for you. The prince is concerned about your wife. Troubled for many days. The servant made chicken soup. Lord, try it.
The prince is busy. Madam, please go back.
What is he busy with? I could get in easily before.
The prince is discussing matters with the ministers. Specifically explained, no one is allowed to disturb. Madam should not want his highness to be angry.
Good. I'll come back later. I've been waiting for you for a long time. What did you do? The servant met a former friend. Happy for a moment, chatted a few more words. Madam, please forgive me. How about the person I'm looking for? Already arrived. Come in. Who does the lady want to give the reigning Prince Mo? What is, after planting, make him fall in love with me? This is the effect of entanglement, but the price of love is a little higher. 100,000 taels of silver. Can. This white bottle contains. On the Mo King. This blue bottle contains mother. Madam needs to plant it on yourself. Farewell. Why did Madam give it to Prince Mo? This time Yinli framed me. Almost killed me. I can't swallow this. She's a dancer. Isn't it just because Prince Mo likes it? If Prince Mo falls in love with me, will she go crazy? Send someone to find out the whereabouts of Prince Mo. Yes.
Quick, before night falls. Arrived at Great Yang border. The prince is waiting for us there. Walk. Lord.
Have you found Zili?
No, the last one seen, the princesses. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
The Dark Guard Battalion and the Muli Army. Send them all out. Just search through the entire Great Yang. I also need to find someone for me.
If His Majesty knew this.
What are the questions? Let him come to me.
Yes.
Lady Beggar succeeded? Looks like Prince Mo did not find.
Xiao Mo saved me.
Who? Who are you?
I'm Yo Xiao Li. Xiao Mo quickly saved me.
Prince. Yesterday evening, someone saw 4 suspicious men have already secretly slipped out of the city. Judging by their accent, they seem to be Xianyu people.
The Xianyu prince just left. At this time, it's normal to have lingering. Xianyu guards. Is Li Yan pregnant? Go get the 100-year-old ginseng from the storeroom and give it to her. Also tell her. This prince will go see her when I have time.
Prince. What's wrong?
What do you mean what's wrong?
Last night the prince sent people to intercept the Xianyu prince's hidden guards. They are almost at the border. What should they do next?
Tell them all to come back. For a dancing girl, damaging the diplomatic relations between the two countries is too great a price.
But that is the princess consort.
What princess consort? When did this prince ever marry a princess consort? Yinli is merely a dancing girl. Don't be mistaken about her status. Go quickly.
Yes.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Central Plains women are just weak.
Nan Li, you must hold on. Missing for so long. Xiao Mo must be worried sick.
Did you see clearly? Yes, clearly. It is the princess consort. I will report to the prince. Prepare for rescue. The prince has ordered us all to retreat. He said that for a dancing girl, damaging the diplomatic relations between the two countries is not worth it. Miss Yinli, if you can withstand these torture instruments, this prince will let you go.
Why did you capture me?
Why? If it weren't for you, the Prince Mo wouldn't have rejected Lena. Lena wouldn't have died. You and the Prince Mo repeatedly humiliated this prince. Did you really think finding a scapegoat, punishing them casually, would solve everything? Dream on.
If the Prince Mo knew about me being captured, he would quickly bring troops to pursue. Jian Yu and Great Yong would be unavoidable from a fierce battle. Has the prince thought this through?
When this prince was in the capital, I heard that the dancing girl by the Prince Mo's side was extremely ugly. Come, let this prince see just how ugly she is. You are Nan Li. You faked your death just to become a dancing girl. Presumably, the Emperor of Great Yong does not yet know about this matter. Since that is the case, just obediently stay in Shanyu. Begin the torture, just as this prince said before. Give a good service to our General Nan.
You dare? Put me down.
As long as you're gone, our Shanyu will be able to settle down on Great Yong's territory. If you fall into my hands, you can only pray for good fortune. Miss Yinli has been missing for 3 days now. Are we sure we're not looking for her?
Yes.
But Miss Yinli is General Nanli. The prince always said before that she was the person you loved most. Prince,
What's wrong with Prince Mo?
Yanner, why are you here?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Yanner hasn't answered this prince's question yet.
You yesterday sent me so many things. I heard you fainted before, so I came to see.
Yanner, that's thoughtful of you.
If you feel any discomfort, just tell me.
I don't know why. As soon as Annie mentioned Yinli, this prince felt a bit unwell. And he also said,
Prince,
You?
the prince is unwell. Madam, please leave.
Impudent. How dare you attack Prince Mo?
Madam, please leave.
Damn it. Did you discover something?
Someone. The prince previously suspected the Shanyu prince. Immediately send a message to the Dark Guard camp to search for the princess consort's whereabouts. Do not expose your tracks. The prince previously ordered. Go quickly. Yes. Prince, The princess consort's whereabouts are still unknown. Forgive this subordinate for acting on my own initiative. Quickly catch her. She killed the prince.
Xiao Mo. Xiao Mo is still waiting for me. I need to go back.
Sister, you are awake.
Young lady, you're awake. The injury is too severe. This is nowhere near a village, nor a shop. I don't even have any medicine to put on you.
Thank you, Auntie, for saving me. My name is Yinli. From now on, if you need anything, you can come to Prince Mo's manor in the capital to find me.
That's wonderful. Just taking my daughter to the capital. War is about to start at the border again. The capital is safer.
War again? Is it with Xianyu?
Yes, I heard it's a dancing girl from the Central Plains who killed their prince and princess. Then the Xianyu king has no heir. In a fit of rage, mobilized 300,000 troops to attack Changzhou.
By the grace of heaven, following the mandate of heaven, the emperor decrees, Nan Li, the general who guards the nation, made a strategic error, causing 30,000 soldiers to be buried alive by the enemy army.
The
Privately
film
hit
was
dragon robes
translated
intending to rebel.
and
The emperor heard of
narrated
this and
by
enraged.
M-Media.
By imperial decree command their 9 generations.
We truly are in sync. Both want you dead.
He let down the Nan family, but he did right by the people of the world. Father, your daughter will protect Great Yong one more time. Thank you, madam, for saving me. Yinli bids farewell here.
Young lady, please be careful. You are so severely injured.
Changzhou border 800 li urgent dispatch. Shan Yu has already assembled an army of 300,000, approaching Changzhou city. Impudence! Do you really think my great Yang is without capable people? Issue an imperial decree. Appoint Prince Mo as commander-in-chief of the 3 armies, Prince Zuan as supervisor. The 2 of them are to depart immediately. Defeat the enemy army.
I obey the decree.
I obey the decree.
Prince Mo's willpower is too strong. If he sees Yinli a few more times, he will become completely uncontrollable. By then, Shanking will devour his heart. You will also die. Is there any way? Madam must be by his side at all times. This way the seed within him will become docile. All right, I know. You may leave. Madam is from Prince Juan's manor? Prince Juan and Prince Mo are rivals. How can you then stay by Prince Mo's side at all times? Is there any news from Xianyu's side? No. Yinli is still in their hands. I presume she won't fare well.
Prince Zuan arrives.
This prince is heading to the border immediately.
Is there going to be war at the border again?
Shan Yu has assembled an army of 300,000 outside Changzhou city. The emperor has appointed this prince as supervisor, Prince Mo as commander-in-chief.
Yenner is reluctant to part with your highness. Can Yenner follow your highness?
Nonsense. You are still pregnant.
But your highness leaving Yenner, alone in the capital, is also very dangerous. Yenner promises to only follow to Changzhou city and absolutely not leave the city gates. Your highness can surely protect your humble consort. Right?
I really can't do anything about you.
Stop.
Go tell Chen Gang that Nan Li is looking for him.
Don't think that just because you have the same name as the general guards the nation, you can act recklessly. I think you're just a stinking beggar. Get lost.
Go tell Chen Gang he knows me.
Can't even lie properly. General guards the nation died long ago. Isn't she a spy then? Get lost. Stop. Deputy General Chen, this person is trying to force his way into the military camp.
General Chen? Long time no see.
General Nan Li. Didn't you already die? Looking down on people like a dog. Hurry up and take your punishment.
This prince considered you were pregnant and couldn't bear to see you tired. But what about you? What are you doing, Li Yan? In front of all the soldiers. You were showing concern for Xiao Mo. This prince, where exactly did I wrong you?
Your Highness, you're hurting me.
This prince tells you, no matter how much you try to please him, Xiao Mo will never like you. Before you couldn't compare to Nan Li. Now, you can't even compare to Yin Li.
Your Highness. In your eyes, am I really that worthless?
I asked the imperial physician. The child is already 4 months old. You should rest well and take care of your pregnancy. If there's a next time, you will roll back to the capital.
The Shadow Guard camp has investigated and found that the princess killed Prince Xiaoyu. She has escaped from Xiaoyu, but her whereabouts are unknown. You are to secretly send people to find her, ensuring the princess's safety. Yes.
And ye.
Prince.
You all want to be punished, is that it? This prince said, there is no princess in the Prince Mo's estate. You all took this prince's words as wine by your ears, is that it?
Prince. There is a princess in the Prince Mo's estate. And it was an order you personally gave. You once proposed to the princess, twice. And only then did the princess agree. The wedding is at the end of this month. The day the princess agreed. You were so happy you couldn't even sleep. You even wrote the marriage contract and invitations overnight. Have you forgotten all this?
In this prince's heart there is only Yanner. What you said, this prince has no impression of it.
Prince. What this subordinate said is the truth.
Take Henny back to the prince's estate. Imprison him in the dungeon.
Prince. General, His Majesty has sent Prince Mo and Prince Zuan over. Prince Mo is the commander. Prince Zuan is appointed as the military commissioner.
Xiao Mo is here. Xiao Mo.
Nan Li. Nan Li, you dare to feign death? You are deceiving the emperor.
Nan Li, that name sounds familiar.
Xiao Mo, what's wrong with you?
Prince Mo, I'll take you down to rest. Qingju, find a doctor.
Li Yan, do you think this prince is dead?
Yanner will explain to your Highness later.
Xiao Mo. You never used to let others touch you.
Yanner is the person this prince loves. You are the one who shouldn't touch this prince's person.
What if she's still alive? Aren't you still a defeated opponent under my hand?
Xiao Mo. Xiao Mo. You're here.
This prince remembers you. You helped this prince when we were young. Later when you married Prince Juan. I also helped you. Now we are even. The person I love is Yanner. Hopefully later, you can stay away from her.
I will definitely kill her. Kill me now if you can.
Nan Li, why did you fake your death?
Get lost.
You have committed the crime of deceiving the emperor. Do you know?
I told you to get out of here. Can't you hear me?
By the king and General Mon. Lead an elite team. Cut from the rear. Prince Juan and General Chen are responsible for the response.
Okay, according to your wishes.
I will follow the prince's arrangements.
General Nan.
Do you know what date is today?
25.
I'll give you the last 5 days.
The film
Chan
was
Gang,
translated
follow me
and
to recruit
narrated
soldiers.
by M Media.
Yes.
30th. Like, what is the important day?
This is the enemy camp. Why did you bring her here?
The king's people. The king will naturally protect her.
Go. Shut up.
Who? Let's see what's going on.
Let's kill it. Xiao Mo.
Xiao Mo, save me.
Withdraw.
This place must form a corner. General. How did you get so badly injured? Is it exposed?
You are so skilled in martial arts. Shan Yu then invited. Are there many experts? Li Yan, didn't I tell you to stay put? Do you want to die?
Send Li Yan back. Don't make me kill her.
Did she expose you?
I sent someone to send her back.
Prince Mo, don't. Let me go back, please. I didn't mean it. I'm just too scared.
You are my king's concubine. You beg him to keep you.
Yanner, stay. I'm responsible.
You are responsible. Can you afford it? 1,000 National Defense Army. Less than 100 returned. More than 900 lives. What do you take back?
It's all my fault. Don't blame Prince Mo. I will give them a pension.
I became the evil ones who persecute you.
General. Let's go back and rest first. Let's go.
Madam, tonight, this is too dangerous. As long as the insects are still there. Prince Mo will sacrifice his life to protect me. What are you afraid of? But Your Highness, you have approached Prince Mo many times. Very dissatisfied. What if he's not satisfied? As long as he still wants to be the emperor, don't dare to turn against me. I like him. He also promised to be a couple with me for life. Isn't it still with you? Madam, please spare me. This servant was momentarily blinded. I beg Madam to spare the servant's life. All right. Get up. If I wanted to punish you, you would have died 1,000 times over by now. Tell me, why did Nanli fake her death? As soon as Nanli disappeared, Prince Mo brought back a person whose origin is completely untraceable. Yinli's build is similar to Nanli's. Could it be that they are the same person? Yinli was just kidnapped by Hulinde. And then Hulinde died. Nanli appeared in the military camp. If you say they aren't the same person, I won't believe it. Unexpectedly, by a strange coincidence, what was meant for Qi Mo became a weapon against Nanli. But from the looks of it, General Nan no longer likes His Highness. Instead, she seems quite fond of Prince Mo. If she finds out that Prince Mo is like this now because of us, she will definitely not spare Madam. There will be a day when it's resolved. As long as we act before it's resolved and make them fight among themselves. It would be best if they perish together. You go, and send a letter to King Xiao. The letter should say,
What's going on? This feeling is both strange and familiar. Who exactly are you? I feel like our relationship isn't that simple. But I love Yanner.
The general's previous injuries were mostly infected. The doctor said, that knife tonight, if it had gone in half an inch further, the general would have lost your life.
I haven't even avenged the Nan family yet. I will live well.
It's good that the general understands. The State Guard Army will always be your backing. He's been standing outside for an hour. Why don't you invite him in and talk to the general?
No need. He
The
and
film
I
was
now
translated and
don't even have
narrated
common
by
topics.
Media.
Does the general like Prince Mo?
The 30th is our wedding day.
Doesn't that mean there are only 5 days left? What's your situation now?
I don't know either. When I was kidnapped to Xianyu and tortured, I was still worried how anxious he would be if he couldn't find me. I never expected that when we met again we would be strangers.
Prince Mo would absolutely not become like this for no reason. Is he now completely forgetting you?
In his memory, there is a person named Nan Li. But it seems like only after seeing me a few days ago did he know that Xiao Li was me.
This humble general suspects that Prince Mo has been poisoned. It would be best for the general to investigate.
Poisoned.
General, Prince Zuan's concubine was captured by King Xianyu, is now shouting outside the city gate, telling us to surrender.
How was Li Yan captured?
Your subordinate does not know. Prince Mo and Prince Zuan asked you to go discuss countermeasures.
Besides surrendering, this prince can promise you anything. Release Li Yan.
Prince Zuan of Great Yang, this king heard you were once the crown prince. Can I now call you the deposed crown prince?
You are presumptuous.
If you want her and the child in her belly to live, then stand there and don't move.
Hulin Yanyu. This is Great Yang. Dare to injure someone here. I'm afraid you won't be able to return alive.
Thanks to you, Great Yang, the vast Hulin tribe is left with only this king. As long as I kill you, this king, what if I die here?
You!
Xiao Mo. Save me, save my child.
Yanyu. Surrender is impossible. State your other conditions.
General Nan, long time no see. I heard from Miss Li Yan that you and the one who killed my son, Yinli, are the same person. Is this true?
Of course not. Yinli is merely a dancing girl, and I am Great Yong's guard of war general. How could we be the same person?
Lying. You are Yinli.
If you want her to live, then exchange her for Nan Li. One of these two must die today.
Nan Li! Yanner doesn't know martial arts. Her belly was hit just now. She cannot be injured.
General, you cannot go. You are injured. If you fall into Yanyu's hands, you will die.
Xiao Mo. Didn't you say you liked me the most? You wouldn't just watch me die, right?
Someone. Hand General Nan over to Hulin Yanyu.
The matter I instructed you on last night. Withdraw our people.
Yes.
Chimo. No matter the reason, I will never forgive you again. Just consider the Chimo I loved. That Chimo died long ago. It's a pity that I cannot personally witness your tragic death. Qi Xuan, a person like you, deserves to be torn apart by 5 horses. Enjoy the rest of your life.
What did you feed this prince?
Something that will make you wish you were dead.
You!
General.
Don't worry. I'm currently severely injured. My martial arts are almost completely crippled. I have already lost the chance of winning, only by getting close to Yanyu and killing him. Can we have a chance of winning?
But you will die?
To die fighting for the country is an honor. Change it.
Imperial physician. Imperial physician.
Are you disappointed? The court you are loyal to abandoned you. If you hadn't killed this king's child, I would surely treat you as an honored guest. A general like Nan is a talent rarely seen in 100 years. You are more astonishingly talented and brilliant than your father's generation. General.
Xiao Mo wants to ask elder sister a question.
Translated and
Does elder sister like Xiao Mo?
Media.
Like.
Xiao Mo.
Doctor. Doctor. Doctor, quickly look at her. Can she still be saved?
The general consumed 1,000-year snow lotus. It is precisely because of this that she still has a breath left. I have already used a life-extending pill to save her life, but when she will wake up depends on the general herself. Did the prince remember General Nan?
I don't know. But I feel she must be a very important person.
This is the marriage certificate that the prince wrote yourself back then. This subordinate disobeyed the prince's order and went there without permission. Please punish the subordinate prince.
Respecting ghosts and gods as proof. From now on, mountains high will not hinder their will. In this life and this world, never leave, never abandon. In all eternity, promise to be together and follow each other. Li is the person I love most. Anyone who hurts her deserves to die. Even if it's myself.
Prince.
Li. I'm sorry.
Prince. Prince, wake up. Someone, quick, someone. That blow was too severe. The fetus cannot be saved. Madam, please restrain your grief.
I insist you save it.
If you forcefully save it, what is born will also be a stillbirth. It will also harm Madam's body. And you may have difficulty bearing children in the future.
Madam, perhaps. The child must stay in my belly. You don't need to worry about anything else. If you dare utter a single word about this, watch your dog life.
Yes, this humble one wouldn't dare spread a single word. The prince has been poisoned. This poison might be incurable in this world.
How could this happen? Your Highness. How much longer can he live?
3 months at most. The prince's internal organs will gradually weaken. until they are completely corroded by the poison.
Yanner, help me kill her. I'm in so much pain. Why? This prince has never mistreated you.
Mistreated? I, with the status of the Prime Minister's legitimate daughter, married you. To be a low-ranking concubine, being ridiculed by the noble ladies. And wantonly humiliated in every way. You turned a blind eye.
These things, you could have told this prince. This prince would have stood up for you.
Do you dare kill Nan Li for me? Do you dare kill for me? Those noble ladies who mocked me? You wouldn't dare. Even you, pointing to the sun and swearing to me. One life, one world, one pair, could turn around and be with my maid. I've been thinking lately. What exactly do I like about you?
Li Yan, will you forgive this prince? This prince cannot be without you. Our child was already 4 months old.
The child is gone. What difference does it make whether I forgive you or not? You can only live for 3 months. The doctor said, he is weaker day by day. Until at full term a stillbirth would occur. I just wanted Nan Li to die. I didn't want to harm our child.
What do you mean?
The reason I was kidnapped by Hulin Yanyu is because I made a deal with him.
Bitch. Yanner, don't forget. You are also a person of Great Yong. Your father is the Prime Minister of Great Yong. By doing this, you are committing treason. I also wish Nan Li was dead. But precisely because of your schemes and intrigues, the child is gone, causing me to be unable to inherit the position of Crown Prince, preventing me from ascending the throne again.
Kijwan, I did so much for you, yet you treat me like this? Madam.
How is it? The prince was indeed afflicted with the tribe's famous Chan King. One who is afflicted will forget their feelings for the person they love, the feelings between, and develop deep affection for the person carrying the mother insect component. However, the prince was stimulated before. His subconscious was forcibly awakened, causing the offspring insect component within him to be forced into deep sleep.
The mother insect component is on Li Yan. Is there a way to cure it?
It can only be done by the mother insect component carrier voluntarily drawing out the offspring insect component. There is no other way.
And Yi. Where is Li Yan?
This subordinate failed in my duty. Li Yan has escaped.
Send men to capture Li Yan and bring her back. This prince wants to see her. I must see her alive or her corpse if dead. The matter of this prince being afflicted must not be spread outside. If Si Li wakes up and asks, just say it has been cured.
But what if the worm goes out of control and harms the princess again?
There is no what if. Even if there were, this prince would not let it happen. Go capture Li Yan now. Keep the commotion small. Let Shen Gang come in.
Yes. Your Highness.
With Hulin Yanyu dead, Xianyu is leaderless. You lead men to attack tonight.
This humble general receives the order.
Li. When will you wake up? Your Xiao Mo is back.
Madam, is this fleeing for your life? Who? Tan Chang are different. I will assist, madam.
Your Highness, the carriage is ready.
Pack up. We return to the capital tomorrow morning.
Should we bring that Prince Zuan? The divine doctor said Prince Zuan's brain was injured. After he wakes up, there's a high chance he'll become an imbecile. Also, the poison the princess consort gave him. He can only live for 3 months at most.
Bring him.
Yes.
If the fetus remains in the womb, it might endanger your life. Madam, please hold on.
Nan Li must not return alive. Attack.
Protect the princess consort well. Zili, you're awake.
I'm fine.
Why does this flute have no sound? This is specifically played for Prince Mo.
The film
All
was
right.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Now that Nanli is awake, I believe they will soon get married. The gift is only meaningful if given on the day.
Yanner, why are you back at this time? Weren't you at the border?
Father, do you have any thoughts on the throne?
Do you know what you're saying?
She is my person. No need to avoid her. Father, the child is gone. Kishuan is also dying soon. I poisoned Chemo. They won't let me go, nor will they let Father go, as things stand. Only if Father yourself sits on that position can the Li family be safe.
You were pushing the Li family towards death.
Things have come to this. Even if Father beats me to death, it's useless. Father, you can only help me.
Who is she?
This commoner woman is from Nanjiang.
You may leave. Let me think.
I hope Father gives me an answer soon. Time is short.
The princess consort's life is not in danger for now, but due to several serious injuries, her body is severely weakened. I fear she won't live long.
I don't care what method you use. You must cure Zili.
This old man can only do my best.
Zili, I know I was wrong. Can you forgive me?
When I needed you the most, you were the one who ignored me first.
I was wrong. You can punish me however you want. Please don't abandon me.
You should go out first. I want to be alone for a while.
Zili,
I told you to get out. Didn't you hear?
you rest well.
Your Highness.
Come with this prince to the dungeon.
Useless. All of you are useless. I sent so many people to you. And you can't even kill one Nan Li. What use are you? Your Majesty, please forgive me. Is the message from the front incorrect? Nan Li was not injured or near death at all. Plus Prince Mo and you were protecting her. Our people couldn't even get close. How can she dodge it every time? Does your Majesty still remember? General Nan, previously at Prince Zuan's manor, had already died suddenly. Now that she has appeared, this is a crime of deceiving the Emperor. Immediately send people to arrest Xiao Mo. Remember, you must control Xiao Mo first. Yes, your subordinate obeys your command.
Continue. Don't stop. The suffering Zili endured. I want to return it 1,000, 10,000 times over. I want to get back every bit of it. All of it.
My prince. Enough. I beg you. The princess consort loves you so much. She definitely wouldn't bear to see you hurt yourself like this.
She wouldn't. She already doesn't want me. Come on. Stab me again. Zili hasn't forgiven me yet. I haven't married her yet. Come on. Zili. So you were in so much pain. I'm sorry. For keeping you by my side. But never giving you happiness. But Zili. I want to marry you. I want to give you the marriage contract I wrote myself. After that I can die without regrets.
The film was translated and narrated
By His
M
Majesty's
Media.
command. Prince Mo has colluded with the criminal Nan Li, defiling the royal family's reputation. You are now to be imprisoned in the Sky Prison, awaiting sentencing.
Zili, go inside. Don't catch a cold. I'll make them leave now.
Take them away. If there is any resistance, treat it as treason. The prince's injuries are internal. He cannot withstand any more punishment.
Was it because of me that he injured himself?
Yes. Previously, it was because Li Yan poisoned the prince. The prince from beginning to end only loved you. Prince Mo's manor also only recognizes you as the princess consort. Didn't I tell you to throw them into prison? Nan Li insists on seeing His Majesty first before she will go to prison. Useless.
Your Majesty, why do you always want to exterminate your subordinate? The Nan family has been loyal to the Emperor for generations, never having a single traitor. In the vast Great Yong, why can you not tolerate us?
Seeing as you are about to die, I might as well tell you. The people of the world only know General Nan. They do not know the Emperor. A chaotic era needs talented generals. Now it is a prosperous era. Even the last of the Shanyu were subdued by you. What use is it for me to keep you alive?
What about Xiao Mo? What wrong did he do? Is your Majesty so sure that I will die today?
Impudent. You dare to assassinate the monarch?
What kind of nobody are you to even call yourself a monarch? You are nothing but a slaughter king. Made Xiao Mo at such a young age suffer endless humiliation. The throne the late emperor passed to Xiao Mo. You've sat on it for so many years. It's time to return it.
Guards, seize her.
Xiao Mo. Xiao Mo. Quickly go find the imperial physician.
Yes.
It's all over. It's over. You burned with fever for 3 days and 3 nights. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. Zili, you've forgiven me?
Yes. Be careful of your wound.
Zili. Let's get married, okay? I want to marry you.
Wait until you've recovered and your wound is healed before we talk about it.
It's already healed. I will never hurt you again.
Do you want to sit on the throne?
His Majesty has passed away.
How could this happen? His Majesty is actually dead. We'll wait for Xiao and Nanli to get married. As long as Nanli dies, Xiao afflicted by Chanxing is nothing to fear. At that time, the one who ascends the throne can only be father.
Zili. When we get old later, we'll find a village and live a peaceful life under assumed names. Only the two of us.
Okay. This period of time feels like a dream. I thought we almost missed each other.
No, Zili. No matter what happens, I will never leave Zili.
Someone's there.
No one. Zili.
Your Highness, we've caught Li Yan.
Lock her in the dungeon first. Guard her well today. Tomorrow is my wedding with Zili. No one is allowed to ruin it. After the wedding, then release.
Li Yan. I'm afraid she won't cooperate so easily.
If she doesn't cooperate, use torture. Do I still need to teach you?
Yes. Lovers finally get married.
Who wouldn't say so? Prince Mo, didn't he fancy a dancing girl?
I heard. General Nan will only marry Prince Zuan. Keep your voice down. It's a joyous day. Why say such disheartening things?
Today, we only bow to Zili's elders.
First bow to heaven and earth. Second bow to the esteemed elders. Kill her. Couples bow.
Kill her.
Kill her.
Quick kill her.
Quick kill her.
You don't love her.
You don't love her.
The person you love is locked in the dungeon. Quickly go release her.
Quickly go release her.
Get lost.
Xiao Mo. What's wrong with you? Xiao Mo. What's going
The
on?
film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Were you really poisoned? Or did you never love me at all? Or have you always wanted to kill me?
Kill her quickly, kill her.
Kill her. Quickly kill her.
Li Yan. It's her.
Princess, don't worry, your highness will give you an explanation. Nan Li is utterly ruthless. Don't take it out on us later.
Quick go, quick go.
What happened?
Take me away. Leave this place.
Yes. Princess.
Your poison hasn't been removed yet.
Enyi has already caught Li Yan. But removing it requires her willingness. I want you to quickly marry me.
So you lied to me.
No. It's not like that. I was afraid that after you knew, you wouldn't be willing to marry me.
So you could just lie to me. How many lives do I have for you to lie to?
It's not like this, Li. Let's go treat your injuries first, okay?
Princess. Your Highness.
We are even.
Li. Li.
Young lady, you are covered in internal injuries. Your depletion is severe. This time, although it won't take your life, but
How much longer can I live?
at most not more than 30 years old.
Use torture. Until she is willing to remove it.
Your Highness. These are the worms searched out from the woman's body. The divine physician said that each of these worms is a goo woman's, fed with her own body.
Take them before her. Kill them one by one.
I'll remove it. I'll remove it then. Don't remove it. No. Don't remove it. Don't remove it. No. This is the king. The king devours the mother and won't affect the child. No. The child will come out on its own.
Take Li Yan. Chop her up and feed her to the dogs. As for her, kill her.
Don't kill me.
Your Highness, the Prime Minister requests an audience. Please spare Li Yan.
Kill him.
Yes. Your Highness, the princess tomorrow morning is leaving the city with Chen Gang. Should we stop them?
No need.
General, what are your plans after this?
My first half of life was all sword light and blood, schemes and calculations. I want to find a village and live a peaceful life.
Okay. By the grace of heaven bearing the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees, imperial grandson Xiao Mo, being greatly filial reaching the gods, and possessing innate virtue, he shall succeed to the position of emperor. Matters of the military and state are entrusted to him by imperial command. We your subjects, yes, your majesty.
All my beloved officials. Rise.
Thank you, your majesty. General. General.
The doctor has left. What did he say?
I just saw the doctor out. He said the general is pregnant. The doctor also said, your pulse is unstable. Prone to miscarriage. Must pay attention to rest.
Truly lucky to be alive. Your father stabbed you. Couldn't even send you away.
King Mo ascended the throne today. At the enthronement ceremony, announced to the world that in this life with you will be a couple for life. Those ministers who opposed him were all killed by him.
Chen Gang. You go back and watch over the National Guardian Army.
The film was
Are you watching over the
translated
National Guardian
and
Army?
narrated by M Media.
Or guarding for you the borders of the current majesty? This subordinate obeys the order.
Five years later.
Uncle, how did you find this place? If Mommy finds out, you'll be in trouble. Mommy, we'll chase strangers out. Uncle, why are you crying?
Uncle is too happy to see you.
Xiao Zhao. Come here.
Zili. I had such a hard time finding you.
This is your father. Quickly call him Daddy.
Be good, Zhao Zhao. Daddy will hold you.
Go on.
From now on, Zhao Zhao will live here? It's so beautiful.
Yes. The three of us will all live here. And never be separated again. Zili. I owe you. The Empress conferment ceremony has been in preparation. You.
No. No. No need for a wedding. I think this is quite good.
Zili. Are we really never going back?
Haven't seen you in a few years. Xiao Mo, how did you become so sentimental?
Uncle, why are you squatting here?
Because I'm a mushroom. Mushroom has another name. Called Jun.
You're much uglier than a mushroom. How could you be a mushroom?
Because I'm the ruler of a country. I'm the king of a country.
Zhao Zhao. Come here.
This uncle says he's a mushroom. Is he stupid?
Yes. He's an idiot.
Qi Xuan, why is he still alive?
After you fell unconscious then, Li Yan injured him and escaped. After waking up he became idiotic. Later he somehow ingested something by mistake. And has barely survived until now.
It can also be considered retribution.
Your Highness, a lotus festival is being held in the palace today. Young ladies from various families have come. Would you like to go join the fun?
Mommy Zhao Zhao wants to go.
Yes, then let's go take a look.
Mother, I want to look around.
Go ahead.
Luo Yi, the Chancellor's legitimate daughter.
How bold. Who are you? How dare you sit in the main seat? Hurry up and get out. This is the Chancellor's legitimate daughter.
The Chancellor's legitimate daughter. Luo Yi?
Chancellor Li died 5 years ago. The newly appointed one was transferred from a lower prefecture. The palace secretly rumored that this legitimate young lady is the future empress.
Guards,
Present.
drag her out and behead her.
What? Let go of me. Let go of me.
If the Chancellor wants an explanation, tell him to come find me.
Do you know who she is? She is the Chancellor's legitimate daughter. Be careful the Emperor doesn't slice you into 1,000 pieces.
The daughter of the Chancellor. I killed her. See if His Majesty will kill me.
The Emperor arrives.
Are you done?
Yes. How was it? Fun.
I'm tired, let's go.
Yes.
Is Nanli very powerful? Even His Majesty stands on her side. Don't you know? The famous god of slaughter? Nanli. I heard. The late Emperor was killed by her.
Mother, why isn't this mushroom moving?
Zhao Zhao. This uncle is asleep. Let's not disturb him, okay?
Guards! Where was the late Emperor buried?
In the Imperial Mausoleum.
Bury him there too.
Yes.
Eight years later. Zhao Zhao, Princess of Great Young.
Father Emperor, you are not eating again. What are you looking at?
Memorials.
Memorials? Didn't I finish approving them for
film
you
was
long ago?
translated
I'm
and
already the
narrated by
eldest
M
princess.
Media.
Father Emperor, what else are you going to infift me as?
Back then your mother was the general who guards the nation. Father Emperor is now in Fiefeng. Our Zhao Zhao as the princess who guards the nation. It's just right.
Eat quickly. If you don't eat, you'll starve to death.
Okay. Father Emperor eat. Tomorrow is your mother's death anniversary. We'll go see her together.
Nanli Tombstone.
Your mother and I. Our lives were never peaceful. And I never gave her a grand wedding. When she was pregnant with you and gave birth to you, I wasn't by her side. Although we later supported each other for several years. I always feel that between us, there's a chasm that's hard to bridge.
Mother never blamed you.
After I die, I won't enter the Imperial Mausoleum. Bury me here, together with Zili. When I get to the underworld, I will marry her again. Your mother agreed.
In the spring of the 143rd year of Great Yang, Emperor Xiao Mo passed away, passed the throne to Princess Zhengguo Qijiao. From then on, Great Yang entered its first Empress era.